Imagine building a funnel that brings in $100,000 every single month. Sounds ambitious, right? Well, in today's video, I'm not only going to show you how it's possible, but I'm going to walk you through step by step each phase of the funnel so that way you can duplicate the results for yourself. But let me be clear, building a $100,000 a month funnel doesn't happen on accident. It takes intentionality and there has to be precision in every single step of the funnel. And I'm not just saying this just to blow things up, right? I've actually been able to produce this for a number of my clients and get repeated results month after month after month. And I will go ahead and say this is not a guarantee, this is not a warranty, right? Because at the end of the day, nothing works but work. So in order for anything I show you today to work, guess who has to do the work? That's right, you do. But if you are ready, if you are willing to do the work, let's jump into the iPad and let's dive in. So to start, let's just talk about what exactly is a sales funnel, right? So imagine having a repeated process that runs on autopilot 24/7, bringing potential customers, introducing them to your brand and your business, selling them for you, and then printing out cash from the back end. Well, that's essentially what a sales funnel is. It's just a step-by-step process of the customer journey from, hey, I don't even know who you are, what you're about, all the way to, hey, take my money. All right? So as we're building out this process, there's a couple of things we have to understand. One, what is the end result that we're trying to achieve? And then two, right, number two is simply, well, how do we get people into our ecosystem? So I like to start off with what we call a video sales letter. So the first step is going to be a video sales letter, also known as a VSL. And the way the VSL works is it's almost like a mini webinar or a little bit of a free training that's going to accomplish a couple of things. Number one, it's going to introduce you and your brand. Two, it's going to explain what you and your brand are about. What is the promise, right? There's a promise attached to it. So there's an end result that your prospect is looking for, and your video sales letter has the promise to teach them about that thing. But when you do this, understand this. What most of these gurus won't teach you is that in this video sales letter, you're going to teach the wow, not the how. So in other words, we're going to tell them what they need to do, why these things work, but we're not going to tell them exactly how to do it. Okay? So you're going to wow them. So that way what it's doing is essentially selling them on your method and what you do. So that way they think, man, this is exactly what I need to do for my business, but they don't quite yet know how to do it. And that's where you come in. So you're going to wow them. It's going to get them to a point where they're like, man, I need to know how to do this, which leads to the next step. Your call to action at the end of it, which is going to be fill out an application. So we're going to take them to an application where they can fill out all their information and apply to see if they're going to be a good fit to work with you. All right. So here we're getting all the background data that we need to make sure they're a good prospect and see if it's even worth hopping on a call with them. Now, for everybody who is a good fit, we'll set up an automation that's going to send them to a calendar page for them to book a time with your sales team. Now, here's the thing. There's going to be a bit of a drop-off right here. Not everybody's going to book with your sales team. This is when having a proven process and a good sales team and the sales process comes in place. Because most people teach that a funnel is just simply the pages that they're going to. but that's just marketing. There's more to the funnel than that.
What's going on, family? Hey, I hate to interrupt the video. I know you're getting so much value, but I'm just out here for my walk and I'm getting message after message after message of people saying, Jeremy, how do I increase my close rate? How do I double my deals? So I actually put together a free training, absolutely free, of some of my top closing strategies that you can actually watch and implement immediately. Just click the link in the description, go watch it, double your deals. Back to the video.
So your particular actions also come to effect here. So the next step is all these people who are not, that's ugly, it's an ugly E. All the people who don't book on the calendar, you need to have an appointment setter reach out to every single last one of those people. And they're gonna call them and they're going to qualify them even further to make sure everything works out according to the application. Now, their job is to sell the consultation with your closer. And the closer is essentially just the person who's going to close the deal. So it's a two-call process. And the reason we're doing that is the appointment setter is going to pre-frame, okay? They're going to pre-frame a step before the call with the closer. And that part is the pre-call video. Now they're going to watch a little bit of a longer video before the call with the closer. And the appointment setter's job is to close them on, hey, you need to watch this video before you hop on a call with one of our consultants. Our consultants' times are valuable, and we don't want you to waste time asking them a bunch of questions that could be answered in this video. We want to maximize all your time with the consultant. So instead of asking basic questions, we're going to answer that beforehand. So that way the whole hour you spend with our consultants can be maximized to helping you get the best results that are going to move you forward now. And because we don't want to waste our consultants' time, we have a tracker on this video. And if it shows you don't watch this video before you hop on the call with the closer, or excuse me, with the consultant, then we'll have to cancel your call. So now they're incentivized to actually watch the call. Watch the video before the call. But this video is designed to handle all their objections and further sell them on what you do. Because understand this, immersion equals conversion. So now we go into the point where they spent time to watch the video sales letter. Okay, so that brought them into your ecosystem. Then they spent more time with the appointment setter. Okay, so that's more immersion. Because understand, the more time they spend with you, the more money they'll spend with you, and the more likely they'll spend that money with you. So they spend time on the VSL, they spend time with the appointment setter, then they spend time on the pre-call video. That's a lot of immersion. That's a lot of time they're spending with your brand. So now they get on the call with the closer, and that's even more time that they spent. So now we have 4 touch points of them just spending time being bought in to what you do. So after the closer gets done with their call, if they do their job effectively, all the objections should already be handled. The prospect went from cold to extremely warm by the time they get on the call with the closer. This should lead to money over and over and over and over again. And when you follow this process, your closing rate should skyrocket and go way up. And this is how we're able to have consistent $100,000 months for our clients. Now, this doesn't go without saying, like, hey, your closers have to be able to close. So if you want to know some of our top closing strategies, if you just click the link in the description, I actually have a free training video on all my top closes verbatim. So you can go to that training, watch it. There's probably a couple dozen word tracks that I give you that you can say verbatim, word for word. And I promise you, if you implement them on your next sales call, you're going to see a way higher production. So take advantage of that training. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned because every week I'm dropping more game just like this to make sure you can scale your business to $100,000 a month. Catch you in the next video.